Hello and welcome to a Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. I'm Tiny Rick. We had left off about to crush the northern provinces. Started that big wall and they stand absolutely no chance. Thorgrim has come back and force marched. So his mistake. With a big wall going, we've got a second army traveling with us with every standing army. Makes all the resolves happen very nicely.
Despair involves fighting.
Getting a couple steps away from the Black Crag. 79,000 for the sack value of Black Crag.
Bring it! Start the war!
And all of these other war bosses are right around the northern provinces. We'll get them
Send me to battle.
to find the end of northern provinces here shortly. Then we'll have to send them back to match the western border to fight the Foxmakers of Nurgle.
Time for a scrap. This is
And I think I'll actually just start occupying provinces because I'm now have enough treasury that even all my buildings have max built capacity, and I still have a lot of funds left over. That was 14,000 though. City. Only need to keep some of them. Then we'll do all of our big bosses and shaman guilds once we get done moving everybody, because a lot of them have the mentor perk. Gain experience for others.
Start the war! What? Send me to battle.
Now the Empire has shown. Go ahead and lay siege to Prague. Acceptable. 26,000 for Prague.
What you want?
Then Godfried. Oh wow, I hardly lost any units in my main army. Ricky could use some help sieging Silver Pinnacle.
This is my land.
Who's just gonna come in?
No.
This one has a diamond mine. Pretty shinies.
The boys are restless. This is my land.
Uska's got a wounded big boss. We just need a couple black works and we're back at it.
Ready? I'll crush them all. I like it.
Your jug is almost at the hell pit.
In the motion. Now we're talking. Now's the time.
Circuit gonna go to Winterpire and I'm going down in on Kislev.
The boys are pleased. Send me to battle.
Ugrak
I'm off.
just fought
Start the
Kugath
war.
with this army and killed the Plague Father, or wounded him. Back him back up here. Also need a big boss.
Now's the time.
The Shaman's coming down for Drock. Drock up here.
I'm off. The stuff glows.
And then fit into Drock's army there.
Book summons me. Yeah.
Ready to push back into the Sentinels.
Born for war.
Boss belong to
What you want?
Tricky's army.
Highest, biggest. Gonna whip you gets in a shame.
Yeah. Who did? Commandments? Damaged building. Commandments. Another commandment. Go through all of our big bosses and shamans.
Sandwich the bow. Start the war.
The mentor perk.
I'll crush them all.
Mentor 2 for those level 40s. I'll bring those smaller levels up quicker, because everything else is fighting.
Now's the time.
Buzz bags at 28. Mob boss. Now we're just doing the Gauze-bag perks. Got a lot of armies now. 14 armies now, I think. He's now getting his personal upgrades also. Damon just became immortal. Fort. That guy gained 5 levels. Legion, Silver Pinnacle.
I'll crush them all.
Eglaws. Urjug's army. Wait for fatigue loss reduction.
Now's the time.
Alright, here's all of big bosses and shamans. Go to our provinces. Build what we can for income. Piles of shinies or improvements. Defenses. Go, we got 246,000 remaining. We can actually stand up a couple more armies. We'll do one here at the Tower of Gorgoth.
Get going! Orc, send me to battle! Start the war!
There we go. And global recruitment. That's insane. I can get Black Orcs in one turn. There's a whole army, one turn.
Now's the time!
Let me stand up. Agents, well,
Feel the power!
you can. There's both big bosses and a shaman.
Ready? Make your offer.
Ugath.
Quickly, before I kill you right where you stand.
Will pay us 10,000 if we make peace with him. Interesting, but no, I think you're, you know, a pus monster that needs to disappear or be gone. That way I don't have to walk around in puddles of vomit. Number 10 takes a pretty good amount of time, and they're not Nagaron, so I'm wondering who that faction is. The Yumis are gonna take World Edge's Archway. Golden Order. Big boss is wounded.
Gork's fist.
We'll be able to make it to Black Iron Mine on this turn, so we'll go ahead and take it.
Wyvern's teeth. Yet.
I think this will be the end of
Our spirits still belong to the Emperor.
Northern Provinces on this turn.
Ready. Wyvern's teeth, yes.
Just gonna go ahead and occupy because we've got enough treasury. Faction destroy the northern provinces. So now, all of my armies will, or all of these armies that are over here, will move to the west. Kind of see where they need to fit in at. Pressure will send down to the fight the Nurglings. I'll go ahead and force march them for a period of time until they get closer. Got a lot of distance to cover.
Send me to battle.
Those Unis didn't want to siege Prague. Wonder why.
Let's get moving.
Maybe that second army couldn't make it far enough. Like I said, they're a 40% ambush chance.
Now we're talking.
And we'll conquer the Hell Pit. 7,000. Yeah. We're still gonna go ahead and just occupy it, and that way I can get that obedience up or the control up on it.
This is my land.
Ricky can honestly start moving again.
Fighting soon.
Gonna get some replenishment.
The boys are
Go
playing.
right up here to the edge of the province. Then do a raiding camp, even though it's in our own territory. Well,
Now
we travel into the mountain.
I like
There we go. Now we're feeling 2k from the
bone for
dwarves.
time to learn from the best.
Get that big boss moving to fit into Tricky's army. Then we're gonna underway with Uzga. Right outside Kazid Urkules.
Fighting soon.
He can hold the coastal settlements from Kislev, unless they've got more on the other side of that demon faction. Nope. Factions are also pushed to the Varg camp.
Grandfather commands.
Range.
Crush 'em all.
Ugrak replenished. He's actually going to come down here to crack it in. Can I get another big boss up here for him? Sure can.
For war. Cork, send me to battle.
Rock's going to go down and take the Sentinels. Push down into the Black Fortress.
Wyvern's teeth. Yes. Now's the time. Bone for war. Show the boss what you've made.
All these agents into the army.
Share the wealth. What?
And then Ruglash will actually go and push back against that golden order that's there.
Strongest. Meanest.
More commandments? Three commandments on that one. Building what we can. We'll actually be able to build everything available to be built currently. Upgrade. Right. Off and rolling we go. 14 turns left, some of the big wah. We're gonna meet Boris Toddbringer and Gottfried Hall. How much we lose in here? Actually, we'll let it auto-resolve. Kept all of our army stacks. Definitely worth that exchange. Caught them in an ambush. But they found us, tagged up on us. Still couldn't defeat us. Very excited to get those other 5 war bosses over to the west side of the map, and that way I would just be rolling green tide across the rest of the way.
Let's go.
Look at how close we are. Black Crag.
No, I will not shame my clan. I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Variant dwarfs under the Black Crag when I get there. These 5 armies now moving. Cosbag just defeated those Yumis. I'm gonna go ahead and do another ambush stance just because Hans Scalser is there. We'll see if he'll come over to Prague. Ricky will be able to siege settlement. Then Uska move in and assist on the siege. And that'll handle both the settlement garrison and the two armies that we're standing to occupy.
Start the war. Let's go.
Dolph Becker.
Here
we go. The big boss can fit into Tricky's army.
What you want?
Tricky, Nerd Jug. Also going to take a ambush stance for 80%.
Yes.
Durkit. We're gonna push Durkit down into Kislev also, because that demon is a hoarder. They seem pretty friendly because I'm beating up their enemies. Ugrak. Two armies here. Zugrak was stood up after the wall started, so they don't have a wall band.
Born for war. Show the boss what you's made of. Ready. I suppose.
What is that?
The boys are restless. You are a degenerate. The boys are playing.
Do a raiding camp for Nurgle, just to be getting some income off of them also. Why not?
This is my land. Now we're talking.
Even with no wall band, took the Sentinels very smoothly. Glass.
Get going. This is gonna get messy. I'll ignore that.
Right. Good once over and see who needs big boss or shaman. Icky. That's the high level big boss that's wounded. Building upgrades available. I'll use squigs. All those building upgrades applied.
murdering.
We can see it. We can see the Black Crag. Did a camera setting change with an update? All these camera settings updated, and that way it'll go through that in-turn sequence faster. There's only one other greenskin factions out there, and it's Grom the Paunch. It'll be a while before I make it that far, I think. Ambusher discovered. He also tried to lay an ambush. Hans Galser.
That's what Mork wants.
Multiple armies standing here at the Black Crag.
You stupid. No!
Valiant defeat, it says. That's if I seize the settlement. We'll just stand right outside it for now.
Dog's fist.
See how many dwarven armies they drop onto Grimgor.
Bring it. Send me to bow. Wyvern's teeth. Yes.
And closer to the Poxmakers. Oglock's going to the Silver Pinnacle. Giblet also.
Violence! Let's fight!
Goes Hans. Got a couple armies coming from
I
down here.
die before betraying Kislev.
Ooh. A legendary lord. Riding a warbear.
This is my land. Now we're talking. Dog, send me to battle. Start the war.
That'll be a decent fight down here. We'll bring both armies to Ben Oderiker, Jurgen Galser.
Blasphemy! Blasphemy! I serve Orsan!
Stalten. Turkey is within range
I like it.
to catch Dolph. They're gonna push Dolph out of the mountain pass.
Violence! Wyvern's teeth, yes.
No worries. Because we're gonna split Tricky and Uzga here.
Uncrushable. Going.
And that way we can. I've got a couple armies gonna filter in this over Pinnacle, and we're gonna overrun this whole mountain pass.
Now's the time. I'll crush them all. Fighting soon. The boys are
Third kit, make it down here to Fort Stragoff.
the war.
That army force marched to the scrap towers.
I like it.
Blade Rock is the capital.
Everything.
And their force march, just nurglings. Yep. Excellent. Settlement receives plague. I wouldn't expect anything less.
This is my land.
Not a whole lot of replenishment down here, so if Ventress Vesterhart catches Zugrak, might have to stand up a different army.
Let's get out. Stop pushing it. Here we go.
Black Fortress. That'll be changing out of being corrupt fairly quickly. There's their capital. Dragon Fang Mount.
This is my land. Cork, send me to bow. Now's the time.
Ernst Holes. Oh wow. That's actually a decent battle there. Let's see if we can beat him. Even if we can't beat him, well, I'm sure we can beat him. But even if we do, maybe we can keep more. Oh, it's a settlement. I should have looked at that before I loaded up the battleground. That's okay. We'll just have to. As soon as we pop in, we're going to pop out. We don't want no peace and try to take in that settlement garrison. That's going to make it a lot harder. Now, if we were in the field, it'd be different, but Empire brings a lot of heavy firepower. We got 2 cannons, some outriders, war chariots, bowmen, gunslingers, crossbowmen, longbowmen, and then whatever the garrison has. Ladulans wading into battle, crazed and unable to be broken, they faced their doom with a furious acceptance. We'll just everybody lined up here at the edge like so. Start deployment, start battle, withdraw. And we're out of there. I'll have to put them combat skin snacks on these arrow boys and these goblin rock robbers. Sure, I've got enough scrap to do that. Yeah, we'll have to catch Ernst outside the settlement on this one. Seems to be a mortar chariot. Oh, I lost my artillery because I fielded it and then withdrew. That's really unfortunate. But we'll go into a raiding camp and get that global recruitment, and we'll get him right back. Looking through to make sure we got big bosses where they need to be. I think there's only one that's missing in an army, and it's Icky's. Everybody else should be good. Commandment available. Our building upgrades. Brought it down to 182,000. $144,000.
Corpse fist.
Right here at the face of the Black Crag. Thanks for joining me on this Warhammer 3 Greenskins campaign. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.